What up, anime people? We're back. Anime cookout. Little cooking at night for us. If you're watching this, maybe we'll make you some breakfast or something. Matters what time you're at. It's always time to barbecue though. Um, there's just so much anime in April, and we didn't want to not give you enough of it. I guess for us, what we're gonna start with Dr. Stone. I know one that you told me to get into and watch it. I rushed it for in like 2 days, and I must say it was a very quality type of meat that for the grill because I enjoyed pretty much the whole thing catching up to season 3 where it's at.
Nice, man. Yeah, I know. Whenever I first told you, man, hey, man, go check out Dr. Stone. You're like, man, I want to watch that science crap. I don't want to learn while I'm watching anime. You know, but you learn a lot. It's very entertaining. So that's one of the fun things about Dr. Stone. So if you haven't watched it or seen it before, Dr. Stone evolves around a world event that basically turned the entire world into stone. And so now, over centuries, our friend over here, Senku, is counting down the days. From the moment he turned into stone, his mind was still active. So I think he like counted for 3,000 years. I think he even says like it's plus or minus a couple hundred years, but I think he got it down to like plus or minus a couple hundred years. So he counted. So when he woke up from when he got unpetrified from stone, he basically knew exactly what day it was, what time it was, and what year it was. And dude, it's an amazing show because he builds 21st century technology with like primitive stuff, which it's not true. There's no way in like God's green earth. Like if you ever like been 3 a.m. in the morning through the YouTube algorithm and now you're just watching primitive huts being built inside the rainforest or built a swimming pool inside the rainforest, like you ever been in those rabbit holes? Yeah, I have, man. Yeah, trust me. I've been in those rabbit holes. And well, that's what basically you're watching. And it's fun and entertaining and a little fantastical in the kind of things that happen and everything, but sometimes it tugs at your heartstrings. Sometimes it's like a good mix of comedy, action, but always has that science background there. So A pluses for Dr. Stone. It's really good. First 2 seasons are out in its completion, plus one movie. So it is kind of out there, and then season 3 just started, and it's called Into the New World, which is basically they build a ship and they sell into the new world, man. So I'm not giving you anything that isn't already established, right? So I'm not giving you nothing, no killer details or anything like that. So go check it out. Let us know what you think. I think we're gonna be watching it for the season 3, so you got plenty of time. It's short. Believe it or not, it's kind of short series. It's not very long. I think they're 12 or 13 episodes each, right?
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
So yeah, it's not like you're watching 25, 26, and per or like Black Clover, or where you're 30 each season, So you're able to go in there, watch it, catch up, and then join on the train, man. So definitely, it's a good anime. I love it. It's a fun, entertaining anime. So, what's your? Do you have any deeper thoughts on since you crash coursed it?
Man, the characters on there amazing how they don't overflow you with new characters. They kind of ease their way into them. Um, even like we're gonna get into it later. I know we are, but even like the simplest things like catching fish, making wheat, like making getting sulfuric acid, getting
Right.
seashells for this, for antibiotics, for
Yeah.
soap. It's just they make it fun and entertaining to watch it while you're learning, so it's different. And I feel that's how anime should be, where it's like I enjoy it even though you're teaching me something.
Right.
And even if cell phones and all that is not possible, but
Right. Well, he didn't build a cell
yeah,
phone to be
yeah,
to be true. He did not build a cell phone, but I mean they call it cell phone.
yeah, they call it the cell phone, yeah, but it's just funny like how some of the stuff is. I mean, then you had like tournaments and other stuff, the villains and the anti. Like, it was a great setup of it. I like it, and I think for sure me speed rushing it through like a day or two, I was able to really like I like this because if I didn't
Yeah,
like it, I would have took a few days. Yeah, I was like, no, I got to go to the next one. I got to go to the
yeah.
next one. I got to go to
But
the next
it was really good because it doesn't bog you down deep
one. Yeah,
meanings into things, right? Like the mystery of why they got turned into stone is nowhere being solved. Like
yeah,
nowhere. Like 2 seasons in, and you don't even have a clue
yeah,
why or how or what's going. Was it magic? Was it science? Was it? You have no clue why people got turned into stone, and that is awesome. Like to hold on to a secret like that for 2 seasons,
yeah.
not a single. It's really good. Oh, so you saw? Did you see season 3? Any of the episodes for season 3 yet?
Yes, I'm halfway done with episode 3.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What was your thoughts on the very first episode of episode 1, season 3?
First of all, I didn't watch the movie, so I didn't know who the guy was in
Oh,
the
okay.
blip. But as I started watching it, I was like, I watched it dub also,
Okay.
and then I went to Japanese. So the episode 1 was kind of like, I was like, oh, okay, I got to pay attention real quick, and
All right.
so
Oh, my reference was because they started growing wheat and almost threw my popcorn and my snacks in the air because I was like, God damn, is Vinland
yeah,
Saga virus.
it
Every anime we've been watching so far
yeah,
has some goddamn farming,
yeah.
some type of
But
farming in there, man.
and it was weird because it has like a Minecraft feel to it, like, but they like grow Minecraft feel, grow Minecraft,
Yeah.
go Minecraft feel. And so it made it fun though. And I mean, we're gonna talk about Vinland, and I kind of was worried when I first saw it. I was like, oh, here we go.
Nah, dude,
But no,
I told you, I almost flipped over my
yeah,
TV tray because I
yeah.
was so pissed. I was like, why farming, man? Like,
Is that
why
what's in
do
right
you
now?
farm?
Everybody wants
Oh
to be a
yeah, no,
farmer
no,
right
no.
now.
But right, exactly. Well, I know like in Japan they're having difficulties with agriculture and rural. A lot of
Uh,
people are moving out of rural cities and into into the city, right? They're
yep,
moving out of the farmland into the city. So their farmlands are like decimated right now. They have like the old generation working the lands and very few young people working the lands. So they're really terrified right now. That's why they right now, if you literally, this is no joke, go onto a real estate website in Japan and translate it to English, right? Translate the website into English, and you'll see houses for free. Basically, they're basically like $10,000 for a
yeah,
house, and
because nobody wants to live in those rural
nobody
areas. Yeah.
nobody wants to live in the rural area. And so I know this one Swedish guy, he's basically buying them all up. And so you can only buy so many. I take that back. You can only buy, as a foreigner, buy so many houses. But I think he reached his max in like 3 years because nobody wants to live out there. Nobody wants to live. And nobody wants to take care of the home. So he's basically flipping them into Airbnbs and like selling them out there. But yeah, nobody wants to live out there. Nobody wants to work the land, bro. And that's a big issue for them, man. So I can see why they're pushing. In retrospect, I can see why they're pushing like this kind of anime, get people interested, get the younger generation
Yeah,
interested in
how
like, oh
important it is.
yeah, like exactly how important it is. But do they need to do it for like freaking 8 episodes of Vinland Saga? No,
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 no.
no, they don't. They don't
It's
need
like learn how to cut a tree down for 3 episodes.
yeah,
Learn
that
how to plow
plow.
wheat.
Yeah, how to plow for like 4, right? Like, damn, I can get that ox myself and I can start my own damn farm, with as much knowledge in farming as I know. But yeah, so just FYI. So that being said, Dr. Stone, let's see, Nick, what are you rating Dr. Stone overall so far since you watched? What is your rating on it?
Honestly, man, I got to go like 4.6, 4.7.
Oh, nice, yeah.
It's
So
it's very good to me. Like everything about the humor, the fighting, the characters, and I just loved every part of it. Honestly,
Oh, that's good, man. Yeah, I think it's a 4.8, 4.3. Sorry,
yeah,
dyslexic. I saw the 8 number in my mind. It's a 4.3 overall on Crunchyroll. But I mean, yeah, it's an easy 4.7. Easy, easy.
yeah,
Because I mean, it doesn't slow down, and I like that. Like season 2, the beginning was just kind of drag, but it picked up. It picked up. It was fun, entertaining. Like I was basically waiting every single day, every single week that it came out. I was like, oh man, I can't wait till the Dr. Stone comes out. And then when it ended, I was like, oh no, I was like,
yeah.
oh man, this is no good. So yeah, absolutely, man. Dr. Stone, Aces, go check it out if you haven't. If you have, let us know. Who's your favorite character in Dr. Stone? Did you agree with the strongest high school effort? These Japanese people, man, they had the stupidest villains. The strongest animalistic high schooler ever.
Yeah.
Did you agree with him that nobody should be resurrect? Nobody should, only the strong should be, and there should be no new government. Or agree with our boy Senku, who says he's building the world of science? It's going to be a kingdom of science. So it takes me back to Nacho Libre. Uh, whenever he goes, what? You're not baptized? And he goes, I believe in science. Love it, man. Love Nacho Libre, man. It's my favorite. All right, guys, listen. Now, you know what? I'm not even giving Vinland that honor anymore. It's not even my last. So let's move into Vinland. Vinland, nah, man. Nah, nah. What episode was this? 15, right? What? No,
Yeah, something
13,
like that.
14,
Yeah,
15? Yeah.
Storm, I think.
Yeah, Storm. There was no Storm. No Storm. No Storm at all, bro. Like, he got away. FYI.
It's not a.
I'm going to ruin it for you. He got away.
It's a drama, Andrew.
Drama these, you know what, right on your chin. Because that was horrible. I texted you right after and was like, this is trash, man. I don't even want to watch it
Yeah,
no more, man. It's trash. Like, I was expecting something, dude. Like, oh, you know what would have been a redeemer if it showed him fight those guys. Like,
yeah,
if it showed it, like at the very end, I would have gave it a solid 3.5 in my book. I would give it a solid 3.5, 4 if it would have showed that fight. Like, I would
yeah.
have been like, oh heck yeah, man, brutality, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Nah, man, we get some still images of Thorfinn just sitting, still images of him fighting. Like, dude, you can arts your ass all the way. I am into fine art, I mean, I am into fine art, man. Like Renaissance art, post period art, postmodern, modern, dude. I know I'm into it all. This is just trash. Like storytelling trash.
Yeah.
Like, like it was a horrible episode. I have nothing else to say because I'm not wasting my energy on Vinland no more. Like I said, I'm not even gonna give it the honor of being the last thing that we talk about. I know we made videos over it, and my apologies. That's all I can say. Forgive me. I do have good recommendations. I do give you good recommendations. How was I without reading the manga? Oh, not even. If you read the manga, it's action, man. Like, remember I told you I was like, oh, dang, yeah, about time, man. Like, dude, it's all action, man. Like, it's the next 4 episodes. It's action, bro. Yeah, they're just rolling over all the action and just giving us all these talk episodes. So yeah, yeah, your thoughts, man. What do you think, man? What was Vinland for you?
It, man, it is. It is. I get it. I get it that we're on the side of. Oh, I want some more. At this point, I don't even care about Thorfinn, bro. I don't need you to start going on your killing spree. Give me somebody else. You've given me that already. You've given me that with Thorgo. You give me the, if he, like you said, if he would have, they showed me the fight. Dude bit his neck off, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then nothing.
Nothing,
It's
nothing,
nothing. They're
nothing.
like, we do this in Hell's
Yeah,
Paradise. We can do this here too. And
not even the hell. No, no, no,
no,
no, no, no, no. They
no,
did
but
this before Hell's
yeah,
Paradise.
yeah, no,
They
I know
were
that.
like,
I'm just messing around. Like it's, and I feel like now it's to the point where it's like you have those people on Twitter and everywhere else. They're like, this is the greatest thing ever. And I'm laughed when you said the still photos of Thorfinn and Eden, because on Twitter, that's all you see. Oh, this is the best still photo ever of an anime. I'm like, they're not gonna write you and say, "Hey, you're part of the team." They're not gonna give you free merch. They're not gonna give you free stuff.
no.
You don't have to suck up to them. Like the best when anime things are saying, "Yes, this episode is amazing." You're having to tell me that. I should look at that and be like, "Well, I don't know about this."
Yeah.
Like,
Anytime the critics tell you that this is awesome and this is amazing, you're about 90% sure this is crap. Like
yeah,
it is dog crap, you know? It's that 10% when they say that, you know, it's amazing. You watch it, you're like, oh yeah, you agree. Like, yeah, it's amazing, man. No, it was no
like
redemption in my book, man. Like this will go a stain in anime history. Like that, look, mark my words, 5 years from now when we're doing this and they come out with like a retrospective of Thorfinn, they're gonna come back and say season 2 was crap, like crap, you know. So I don't agree with it, man. I don't agree with them that this is the best thing ever, the best still mart
you got
ever.
people grading it 10 stars,
Like
5
how?
stars, and I'm like,
How?
there's no possible way we're watching the same thing here, because I did it from a standpoint of, okay, I'm not gonna look at Thorfinn as a killing thing. I'm not gonna look at it as this. But even we just take that out.
Right.
I literally saw a homegirl cry for like a minute straight saying sorry. And it's like, I already know what you're crying for. You're pregnant. Like, and it's like, oh, you got to feel the drama, Nick. You got to feel the emotion. It's like, yeah, I get that. But then you go back and forth to stuff that doesn't matter. Like, I don't need to see these dudes riding like they're on Mulan down to war to go find this dude. Like, for like another minute or two, and then it's just it gives you so much stuff that you don't need. And it's like now they're literally just milking it, and people are like, this is amazing stuff. And
Wow. I'm like literally like I just commented on anime TV, right? JP
yeah,
Japan. I just commented on them. Trash. That's, that's literally what I just commented on the thing. It's a yes, it's really good episode. I just wrote back trash. Like it was trash, man. Like, dude, the ending saved. The only reason why I'm talking about it was the ending. When old man was dying on his bed and Snake had that look on his face, like I'm gonna tear this world apart looking for Gerard. Like that. That's the only reason why I give it a 3, because that ending, I would like that as my background, man. That was bad,
you could see it, yeah.
but
And yeah,
yeah, everything else, man, was like, no, man. Like, oh, now Thorfinn doesn't want to kill anymore, and he accepts that he's a murderer, and dude, what did they have to apologize? It's the time. It was the time of the Vikings, you know. It was like that, like Thorfinn said. It's the way they were raised to be, you know. And to be quite truthful, man, you can go in there and look through history, and you're not going to find a Viking who said that I regret my ways. You know, you're not going to find it. It's not going to be in there, man, because they didn't regret the ways. It was the ways of the world at the time, man. So yeah, it's trash. I'm sorry, guys. You know, I don't know what else to say to y'all. You know, like my bad. So, uh,
so I read something on it, and it says that apparently the author of Vinland Saga scaled back the violence and added moral signal because he had kids, and it changed his perspective.
yeah, he's trash. Just
And
throwing
people are
that
like, this is why I chose it. This is you can't you can't start it and then expect like we already said it though.
Yeah,
We already said it.
yeah.
This thing is going to do this because the truth is going to come out as other animes start popping up in the spring, especially right now.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna remember Vinland. It's gonna be it'd be like you're not gonna be like, oh, do you remember that still photo of the wheat and of edit? No, I don't care about that. Did you see Hell's Paradise when Homeboy literally killed about 7 people and then he felt remorse after that? You could do the same thing you just did over there, but you can't give me it over here. Like you're doing the same thing. Like, he doesn't want to kill anymore. He doesn't want to hurt anybody anymore. But it's totally a different story, a different take. So what is the difference? Like, what is the difference?
No, to be truthful, it kind of feels like it's the same,
Yeah.
like the whole redemption arc,
Yeah.
and the whole I have a heart, but they're still like, I mean, it's only second episode in, but I mean, it's times better. It's only 2 episodes in, and it's a lot better than Vinland Saga.
Yes.
A lot,
And
lot,
and
lot.
the rankings are not lying. The rankings are not lying. When you look at like ranks of the weeks,
Right?
you see Vinland drastically dropping, and you see these other animes. I know Hell's Paradise struck number one in a few of them and all that stuff, as we figured we would. Y'all can catch what we say on that on our last podcast. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep finishing it. I mean, you said that picture of him, just look his face, that kept me entertained. There's still people canoe in them. I'm like, all right, give me that. So I'm still holding hope out, but yeah, I think by the time we're in fall and
Yeah,
winter,
because we got Jujutsu Kaisen,
yeah,
Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man. Like, we got a lot of stuff coming up that, like, Vinland Saga is gonna take a huge, 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 huge. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, man, you're right. Man, I haven't not done my rankings in a minute, man.
No, you're
Like, it's
good.
been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Well, because we changed the format to more podcast style, so
Yeah.
it's like I've been doing that.
Nah, you're good.
Um,
I just looked at some stuff and I was like, okay, I see these rankings and
so
they were
yes,
dipping.
so they got going on. Oh, this is the one you sent me. God damn it. So so week 2 of the spring of 2023 ranking, right? First is Oshinoko, the one you sent me.
Yeah.
I mean, he was like, "Hey man, we gotta watch this. This is the number one. This is the number one." I'm like, "Brah, that is a girl's anime, bro. Like, all the way, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know what else. I don't know how else to tell you, bro. Like, that's a Vocaloid, bro. Like, there's a reason why it's number one, man. Like, every teen girl is watching it
I
right
know.
now. It's
Let's do it.
oh, let me tell you, man. Like, dude, it's like Sailor Moon,
I
but
know.
like for a little more adultish. So yeah, but yeah, that's funny. You were like, yeah, you do. We're gonna watch this. I'm like, oh, bro.
I was just kidding.
Like, it's my league. But all right, so that one, second place with and this is Anime Corner, which is pretty popular. I mean, it's like kind of like their gauge, them and anime news. Swordsmith Village arc number 2. Number 3 is Loving Yamada at level 99 at 999. I told you was gonna be a big. We did like the webcom was massive. The manga was massive, dude. The anime is gonna be just as massive. Tegetsu Daimakyo. Man, shoot up. I don't know if that one sounds familiar. Let me check the picture real quick. Yeah, Heavenly Delusion. That's the one I recommended a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if you remember that one. It's a pretty good one. It's within the safety of the walls. Youth rise in a nursery style setting by robots. While life there appears to be stable on the surface, the children are full of potential and curiosity. In many ways, it's like a slice of heaven. The outside world is a hellscape. It also eternity void entirely void of anything mechanical and is now inhabited by bizarre yet powerful supernatural beings. So that's a little bit of what the synopsis is. So, that's I told you that. I think I recommended that one a couple of weeks ago. That one just came out as well. Number fifth, in fifth place, which I agree need to be a lot higher, is Hell's Paradise in fifth place. Sixth place, Dr. Stone, A New World. We already talked about that one because it is good. Seventh place, look, I'm having the hardest time watching this one, and I'm a Konosuba fan. Like, I'm a fan of Konosuba, right? Like, I'm having the hardest time. It's Konosuba and the Explosion of this Wonderful World. Having the hardest time watching it because it's just not there for me, man. Like, I get going with Scarlet, but it's like, like not there for me, man. Eighth place is Mashal. Told you Mashal, it's gonna be a hit, man. It's gonna be another one of those Saitama type of things. Ninth, this one, you gotta bear with me, man. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the world too. So it's shots number 9, man. Like, I tell you, man, they don't even try with these damn names anymore, man.
They don't even care
They
no
just
more.
like, what are we doing here? Oh, we're watching refrigerators in another world so that we can become a refrigerator mechanic in another world. Title right there.
Boom.
And then in 10th overall, Tony Kiwa, Over the Moon of season 2, Shoujo. It's a ladies anime, but it's really good. If you haven't seen it or watch it, it's a good one. Jump in there. It's a really nice one. It's a really cute one. So, jump on there for that, guys. Well, that being said, and then in 10th place, of course, it's 11th is what do you call it? Vinland Saga season 2. But it's 2.9% of the vote, which is really nothing. They're like, oh, we got to fill in some gaps because the gap is between 2.9 and then the 10th is 3.48. So it's a huge gap between them two. So so that's where we're at in the top 10 rankings right now for spring of week 2 of 2023. So it's good, man. I mean, like I said, Vinland is just going to continue going down that list. It's going to continue going. I predicted that it would be about 16 or maybe about 17 by the time Jujutsu Kaisen comes in.
Oh yeah.
Like, it would be almost out of the whole ranking because there probably won't even be a season 3. I probably guarantee you there probably won't even be a season 3. And if there is a season 3, it's probably going to take 2 years to come out, like that long, So, and don't forget, man, Ragnarok is supposed to be coming out, man. So, man, everybody look out for Ragnarok, man.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So, all right, man. So that's Vinland Saga. Kick it in the butt, man. Let's we'll watch it for y'all, so y'all don't have to watch that garbage.
It's the best thing ever,
bro. Man, I'm literally, dude. You need to get me away from our Twitter account because I'm going in all these people's.
Oh, that's fine with me.
I'm going all these people calling trash.
That's fine with me. You don't have to like us. That's fine. Like, we're gonna have our opinions, and we're gonna be here for the ones that are on there that are on Twitter scared to say, "Hey, I don't like this." So, I mean, that's cool with me. Yeah.
Okay, so this guy is from Japan. He says, no. He agrees with this. He says, no shot. I don't pick up the manga after this season of Vinland Saga, bearing an immediate season 3 release announcement. Are they saying that Vinland Saga season 3 is going to come out? They probably paid him off.
I mean, with all these people that are gassing it up, I could see it maybe coming.
No, they're not. There's no season 3 right now. They're not even talking about it. So he was just mentioning right now that I told you it's going to take 2 years. It's going to take 2 years. Let the smoke die down. Yeah.
We won an award though. Nobody cares.
Yeah, it's stupid. I went on Map and told them, I was like, because they showed the picture of Vinland Saga and they said best anime. trash anime.
I don't even
So
hear anybody else outside of us. I really don't hear anybody being like, "Hey, you seen Vinland Saga?"
I do,
Yeah,
because I'm like on a haters podcast.
yeah,
Like I have like big hater podcasts, and
yeah.
they're on my train. They're like, this is
No, I'm
trash.
talking about
But
like
then I get
actual.
then I get the other guys that are like, what, like, like, why? Because the wheat grew 3 inches. Like, what?
Yeah,
Oh man, this is stupid. All right, man. So, oh, Attack on Titan too. Don't forget, man. The second part's coming out soon.
I'm
Like,
not even close to caught
oh,
up.
because it's the ending. It's the
Yeah,
ending.
yeah.
So they're like slow walking that one out. All right, man. So, now as the next one that comes up on our list is called that I told you I was gonna watch for y'all. Is called Rokudo's Batgirls. OMG. I see why it was recommended, man. It is good. Jump in there. I got through the first episode today. It is stupid funny. It is the stupid. I was telling Nick, it's the stupidest premise ever. Like the dumbest premise ever. Like, but it's so goddamn entertaining. You jump in there, and so just to get, I'm not spoiling anything because it's all within the first episode. You jump in there, and a boy gets a box from his dead grandpa, and the box contains an Ojima scroll. It's Ojima scroll, and basically it's like a spell book, right? And by like Buddhist priests or Shinto priests. Sorry about that. I said Buddhist, but it's Shinto priests, right? And so him and his friends get it, and it's also a robe inside. And his grandpa says, "Hey, your life's in danger. Make sure you use the scroll for power." And he busts out the scroll, and all of a sudden, like this flash of purple light hits him, and like he's there with his friends. And I thought it was gonna be like one of those mystery things, like where he can only see, and all his friends like just bust out and go, "Oh my god, we saw this purple light. What's going on?" Like everybody's like, "Oh man, we most definitely saw some magic happen, right?" So he's basically in a school of nothing but delinquents, right? And his whole thing is he wants to live a peaceful life away from the delinquents so he doesn't get bullied every day. He's been getting bullied his whole life, right? So he gets this pentagram, pentagram on his forehead now. If you don't know what a pentagram is, it's just like a star it's a star with 6 points, right? So with a closed circle. And he gets it on his forehead, and all of a sudden he starts noticing, like, he's about to get robbed, and the bad girl looks at him and goes, "Hey, leave him alone." And she tells the dudes who robbed him, "Leave him alone." And he's like, okay, that's kind of weird, right? So he gets
Yeah.
to school, and the bully's girlfriend, which is a bad girl too, right? She gets they start picking on him for his lunch, and she says, "Hey, don't pick on him for lunch at all. Go pick on the other guys." And he's like, "That's really weird, man." So he tells his friends, like, "All day, man, all these bad girls been sticking up for me, man. It's kind of weird, right?" And then he's like, "I can't remember what my grandpa told me." They were like, "Hey, can you remember your grandpa tell you anything about these scrolls?" And so, like, one of the baddest girls comes to that school, right? And she starts beating up all the guys, right? And she sees him, and then like she gets all these lovey-dovey eyes for her, right? And then his memory of his grandpa slowly comes in, and he goes, "Use the Omijo screw because it's going to save you." And he goes, "What happens is all the bad girls, they love you." And he's like connects all the dots, right? And it's like, oh my god, he's like freaks out. He's not a bad guy, so he doesn't need
Yeah.
a bad girl. He's like, so he freaks out, right? And he's just like, he freaks out, and like the toughest, baddest girl is like wants to be his lover, right? And he's like, he's all going crazy. So it's the first episode. There's only 3 of them in so far, so you're able to jump in there. It is wacky. It is funny. It is. Yeah, you need to jump in there. You need to watch it. It's good. You're gonna be thoroughly entertained. It's a little mix for everybody, man, boy, girl, doesn't matter who it is. It's a little mix for everybody. So it's called Rokudo's Bad Girls. A+ is in my book. I'm gonna give it about a 4 stars. It ranked pretty low, but I think it's gonna come up pretty high. It's a really fun little one to watch. So keep your eyes out open for that one. But yeah, man. So I think that's pretty much it, man. On our list, Nick. Anything for you, man? I mean, any anime you caught your eye, get a watch on?
Honestly, for me, I haven't really been too much. I know there's a few animes that I'm waiting to come up. Um, for sure. I'm now more into the Crunchyroll, looking out of what I usually watch only. So I'll be finding some stuff for sure on the next ones to tell you of what I've enjoyed, what I've not enjoyed, or in that stuff. You know.
All right. Okay, nice, man. So you're expanding your little. Listen to me. You're expanding your horizon. I don't know why I use the word little. You're because, man, I know you said you were a little kid.
I know.
It's bad. It's bad.
If
It's
we're
bad
being honest,
habits.
if we're being
Yeah,
honest, my
yeah. It's
first
like bad habits. I need to draw that back. You're a grown ass man. I'm over here, you little kid. Like,
I
wait,
mean,
get Pokemon cards out here. Get the
but
Yu-Gi-Oh game. uh,
just for me, it's like I get it though, because like from where my anime is to your anime, it's totally different. So I need to, because I mean, we watch different things too, also. So that's
oh
why I
yeah,
said I needed to start watching stuff. So now that I caught up on most of what we're talking about, I can actually sit down and be like, what is this? What is this? What is this? And take pieces of it and all of that.
yeah, and it's not like you were like just a hardcore major anime. I mean, everybody. I love DBZ, man. I mean, like I think I explained in our last podcast, man. Like I always start DBZ every 2 years. I start it all over again. I go for Dragon Ball straight to a Super, and I watch
Yeah.
them all, every single episode, every single mistake, every single Kai. Oh, I even do Kai too. So that's how
Oh
much of a
no, yeah,
DBZ
you're
fan I am. So that being said, like yeah, man, everybody gets involved with the big guys, so it's nothing like that. But at the same time, there's a lot of those indie ones, man, that like my home hero, man, like indie, man. I mean, the studio is only like 8 people in the studio, man. So it's you have the little ones that really rock it out, man. So hey, you know what? I take that back, man. I'm over here. I'm looking at the Oshinoko, and so I know we're running over, man. Ai Hoshi is a talented and beautiful idol who is adored by her fans. She is in the personification of pure young maiden, but all the glitter is not gold. Gorio Amiya is a countryside gynecologist and a big fan of Ai. So when the pregnant idol shows up at the hospital, he is beyond bewildered. Goru promises her a safe delivery. Little does he know, an encounter with a mysterious figure will result in his untimely death, or so he thought. Opening his eyes in the lap of his beloved idol, Goru finds that he has been reborn as um, Akumari's Hoshino, Ayu's newborn son. With his whole world turned upside down, Goro soon learns that the world of showbiz is paved with thorns, where talent does not always beget success. Will he manage to protect I's smile that he loves so much with the help of an eccentric and undoubted ally? Never mind. Like, I'm gonna get a little. No. I'll tell you offline. Offline, bro. I think we're all thinking. I think we're all thinking what.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think we're all thinking what I'm gonna. What I'm
yeah.
thinking. Like what? And this is number one. Man, y'all some sick freaks, man.
Yeah.
Y'all some sick freaks making this thing number one. All right, man. Well, let's end it right there, man. 9.26 rating. All right, man. Well, y'all have a good night, man. This is what cooking late night. Hopefully y'all get a double dose. We're gonna be putting out some shorts, man. Y'all go please subscribe. We love all of y'all. So make sure that y'all leave your comments and your likes, and let us know what you're watching, what you want to watch, what you want us to watch, what you want us to talk about. We're more than happy to engage and send us some questions if you want, and we can get that going for y'all. So, all right, man. Nick, you got anything, sir?
No, just like he said, like, subscribe. We're gonna be doing a lot more content. You can find us on our TikTok also. We get a little more freedom there to do stuff, but YouTube, TikTok, we're on everything pretty much. Anime Cookout, look for us, and we got you covered. We're gonna be doing a lot starting now because it's cooking really well. So I'm done. I'm good. I'm full from what we got. Yeah.
Bro, it was a late night snack. Let's get a little going. All right, guys. Y'all have a good one. We'll see y'all. Peace.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.